Hello, my name is Abigail and welcome back to my channel. Today I am drawing this gentleman right here. This is a time-lapse from Procreate, and I do apologize for those little black bars on the side. It's because I created the canvas and then cropped it, so yeah, you're stuck with them. I hate them as much as you do, so whatever. Anyway, so today I am designing a character. He already has a name because he's not really new. So his name is Alexander and he is original character of mine. The reason I just call it designing because I have taken the name and the role that this character plays with my other characters, and that is all I am keeping from the last how many times I've drawn him, because he has been through literally well, first off, he changes, besides right now, this is his final design for a long time. He changed races every time I drew him because I could not decide on what I wanted. Like, I don't know. I just was like, oh yes, this would be better. No, this would be better. He is done. He is picked. So, you can't see it, but I did use a reference for the pose. I just really liked it. And, the vibe I was kind of going for was a little bit of like your uncle who never married and didn't have any kids. And, yeah, kind of a bit of that weird uncle vibes, but he like seems to always know what's up. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. And I know I say this all the time, but I really enjoyed how this turned out. I had a great time making this. I actually I don't know. It's very rare that I kind of enjoy everything I draw digitally start to finish, because I'm not the best at digital art, I'd say. I just feel like I don't have as much control as I do, which is funny. You'd think that digitally you'd have more control, but I don't know. It just felt crazy, but I really liked it. I kind of wanted to give him a bit of like a put together but also disheveled kind of look to him. And I really like that. A little bit of I'm tired, I need some sleep, but also look how fabulous I look today. That was the goal. So, like I said, this character, he kind of plays a role model figure. He cares for, I say care for, but all the characters in my story are like 20 and up. So they're not really children, but I put him to be in like, oh man, mid 40s, I'd say. So like he's significantly older than them, so he's quite a bit to say. So in this little world there is magic, and I did decide on his magic last time I drew him, which was going to be kind of ancestral, communing with the dead kind of thing. So that's what I just thought, whenever I think of somebody who works with the dead, I just think of tired. So that's where that came from. But so he needed a bit of a magical look to him since he does use magic. So I put him in this cool coat that has these fun designs on them. And so I'm inking him now. I use the app Procreate on an iPad with an Apple Pencil. And I sketch in the 2B pencil in black, and I ink in the dry brush pen, I think that's what's called, in black as well. I do go back in later and I color the line art so it doesn't stay black, but just to get it down, it's in black. But the inking, when it comes to digital art, the inking is actually my favorite part versus the sketching. When I do traditional art, the sketching is my favorite part, but digitally it's the inking. I don't know, I just feel like I like that I can fix it is my favorite thing. And like kind of just go back, like, oh, don't like a line, back, fix it. And it was, yeah. And with this piece I also made sure I took a lot more time to make sure that the lines were exactly how I wanted them. Other times I'm kind of impatient, and I just roll with, it's close. But no, I actually spent a lot of time making sure it was exactly how I wanted it. So back to the character design, a lot of my character stuff in the past has not been functional. I just draw what looks cool. So one of the things I've been kind of trying to do is make sure that what my characters are wearing is functional and looks not just cool, but like it has a purpose. So the coat of his is just a coat, first off, but I want it to be like, magical, like he does wear belts. I haven't decided what would kind of be on them. I'm not sure yet whether I have him, like, if he's going to be like a weapon user or not, but I imagine he would keep whatever it is attached to the belts on the inside of the coat so you wouldn't see. And then this part, I struggled to pick colors. And so I pulled in these couple, one is like a skin chart. The other is just a palette from Pinterest if you look up color palettes. And I picked one I like. I did kind of mute the colors a bit, but that's the color scheme I ended up going with because I don't know if you saw, but it flashed. It was like pink and blue and whatever. I just couldn't pick. And then the style for this piece, I went with like slightly painterly. So I do go in, when I'm trying to do things quickly, I just kind of work in layers. I just do base color, a multiply layer for shadows for everything, and maybe a highlight layer, and then a white highlight layer. For this, I went in on each layer and I painted in details, and then I put a multiply layer on top of it. So it ended up being, like I said, I was really proud of it. But and I liked using a color palette like kind of pre-made, because I think that's one of the things I'm garbage at, is picking a color scheme and one that makes sense and like looks good. And that's something I've also been working on with these characters, is making sure they look like a person who could realistically exist. So, and for the details on the coat, I went with this like swirl design. I don't know, I was thinking kind of galaxy, kind of orb-like, I guess, void. I just felt like that fit. I can't remember exactly what, but I just thought kind of that space and like the dead for some reason kind of fit to me, just kind of, I don't know, past like life, university, kind of whatever. And I liked it a lot. And I thought it was a way to bring in a little more color to the piece, instead of just being like color blocked here or color block there. It was nice to have it, kind of intermingled. So like there's pink in the purple and there's yellows in the purple and whatnot. So now I am adding detail to the gold, kind of making it look less like it's just a yellow trim and more like it's actually like kind of a shiny metal gold. And I added texture to the pants, and I did this funky thing with the pants because I'm like, I wanted him to be quirky, like I said, in some way. He just needed something more to make him look kind of disheveled. So, and so I had debated in the sketching process putting like knee patches on, kind of like, but I just couldn't stick with it. So I thought, what if he, had a couple pairs of pants that he both, like one had like a rip in the knee and the other one had like a rip in the crotch or something. And so he just cut the pant leg off of them and sewed them together to make one pair of pants that had no holes in them. And so that's what I did, and I laughed. But then he's got like the dress shoes, so he is like simultaneously extra, but also I didn't have time to do my makeup this morning kind of look, so. And I gave him a beard, kind of a scruffy looking beard, and he's got gray hairs. And overall, he was just it was just a fun time, great time. I don't have a whole lot yet to his story besides the fact that originally he was kind of a bit of like a shopkeeper, and so his original kind of powers were like healing, but I thought it was too basic, so I changed it. So I am not exactly sure what else he's going to be doing in this story, but hopefully I'll have more as I draw him more. So here was my multiply layer, purple shadows, and then I do go in and I do a highlight kind of layer where like the light's coming from the side, and then I add in some shadows in the background, just kind of tie things together a little bit, and do the light for his cigarette, and then the smoke for that, and he's pretty much done. A little tip whenever I kind of mix colors in, to like reflecting light of the pink of the inside of the jacket reflected onto his pants. But yes, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me draw this. If you liked it, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would be happy for any of those. So I hope that you have a fantastic day. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. I want to know. Bye.